is safe to say that just about everybody at some point in their lives will be required to participate in a job interview. Whether you're a new college graduate attempting to establish a career, merely searching for new job opportunities, or going back to work after some time out of the workforce, you will be required to endure the rigors of an interview. A great resume may get you noticed perhaps, but how you actually come across to a potential employer during the interview is how to turn a job interview into a job offer. According to Lynn Grinson-Pofall, author of the Everything Job Interview book, it is during the interview that many otherwise qualified people lose their chance at employment. Interviewing for a job is one of the most crucial and uncomfortable situations an applicant will most likely ever endure. However, by researching the company, practicing for your interview, and dressing properly, you will gain the confidence and knowledge needed to sail through any interview time and time again. Statistics on Career Geek Blog's website show that 47% of job candidates go into the interview with little or no knowledge of the company. So what's the first step to a successful job interview? Number 1, research the company. How do you research the company? Do you know somebody who is already working in the company? If not, try to establish a contact person within the company, and this will help to give you an insight on what it's like to work for that company, and they can also help tell you what they look for in potential job candidates. Number 2, try to find information on the company's history and competition by searching periodicals at the local library. Number 3, visit their website to learn of products and services offered and the types of customers that they most likely deal with. Also try to learn in what general direction the company is headed and anything else you might think may be important. Do not leave your research for 10 minutes before leaving for the interview. Instead, allow yourself plenty of time to conduct your research. Researching will set yourself apart from the rest of the candidates and leave the interviewer with a positive first impression, which is the ultimate goal for a potential job candidate. The next step to a successful job interview is to practice, practice, practice. The term practice makes perfect cannot be more true in this situation. The more you practice, the more prepared and confident you will be for the real job interview. So how do you practice? Practice at home. Have a friend or family member come over and ask you some of the most commonly asked job interview questions. Have them record you answering those questions so that you can see how you appear to the job interviewer. This will also show you how your body language is, which can tell a lot about a person. Make sure you do not ramble on or repeat yourself while answering questions. Do not slouch in your chair and instead sit up straight and attentively. Be sure to establish and maintain eye contact with the job interviewer at all times and do not stare. Show that you are alert and focused by not folding your arms or crossing your legs. And do not use too much hands and arms gestures to help you talk. Instead, keep your hands folded and still in your lap and do not fidget. After you're done, ask your friend or family member for feedback, such as, would they hire you? If not, then keep on practicing. Practice answering questions in ways that they relate to you and your own experiences. Practice answering those really tough questions about yourself that always seem to make people appear uncomfortable and unconfident. Also, be aware of any questions you may be asked that are specific to the job that you are interviewing for. An article published on the Grindstones website suggests that if you practice the 5 following relaxation techniques, this will help with nerves and anxiety. Number 1, take 10 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any muscle tension that you may be having by relaxing every muscle in your body, starting at the bottoms of your toes and slowly working up to the top of your head. Number 3, visualize success. Imagine yourself going in for that job interview and just blowing it out of the water. Number 4, smile. Smiling makes everybody feel better and in general will help with anxiety and nervousness. And lastly, avoid coffee. The caffeine in coffee will make you feel even more nervous than you really are. Instead, just chew a stick of gum, but be sure you dispose of it before going in for the job interview. Practice until you nearly have everything perfect, because you only have one shot at making a good impression. Being prepared will also help with your personal appearance as well, which brings me to, how do you dress for a job interview? Dress properly and professionally. As unfair as it sounds, job interviewers do judge based on the way you are dressed. Another statistic on Career Geek Blog's website show that 65% of job interviewers say that the clothes can be the deciding factor between two similar candidates. Interviewers are looking at your exterior as a representation of your interior. If you show up to a job interview too casually dressed, this shows the job interviewer that you do not care about yourself or the company enough to put your best self forward. Dress up a little bit more than you normally would for the job interview, as opposed to how you would dress if you did work for the company. This is an example of how not to dress for a job interview. This is too casual. Ladies, no open-toed shoes or sandals. No short skirts or short shorts. No low necklines and no tank tops. Do not go crazy with the hair and the makeup and the big jewelry and the perfume. Gentlemen, no shorts, no holey jeans. Make sure your shirts are tucked in. Make sure your shirts are also buttoned up and the collar is flipped down. And no sunglasses. This would be great for a night hanging out with friends or going to the mall, but not for a job interview. Instead, this is what job interviewers want to see when you walk into the room. It is recommended that ladies wear skirt suits or pantsuits. Make sure your shoes are polished and shiny. Ladies, wear nylons. Again, don't go crazy with the hair and the makeup and the jewelry and the perfume. Men, it is recommended that you also wear pantsuits and make sure that your jacket and shirt and tie are buttoned up and fixed completely. Also, gentlemen, make sure that you are well groomed and shaven and perhaps maybe a new haircut. Please note the difference. Okay. So, in order to prepare for a job interview, you should research the company, practice performing your interview, and dress appropriately and professionally. There is no such thing as being too prepared for a job interview. The better prepared and confident you are going into the interview, the better your chances are of being offered the job. Always remember that the #1 goal you are striving to achieve with the job interview is to make the perfect first impression. The interviewer is looking to see if you would be the right person to represent the company, and performing these steps will help you to stand out from the rest. I hope the information I provided for you today will help you in the future, and I wish you all only the best of luck. Thank you.